not getting married to me.
No.
I'm going to go to
baggage
on Wednesday. Keep next to each other, it says ladder.
Oh, yeah. I hope this is waterproof and stuff.
Oh my god.
Your boobs look so good.
Beautiful. Now come to the exchange of rings, which is the traditional way of sealing the vows that have just been made. Your wedding rings are... Your wedding rings are unbroken circles symbolising unending and everlasting love, and are the outward signs of the lifelong promises you have just made to each other. Wear these rings with love and pride in recognition of your shared life together. Now, can I ask Ihan to come and join us? Come on. And Daniel, if you will take the first ring and pop it on Lauren's finger for me. And if you'll hold it in place and repeat after me, I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage
And a token of my love for you.
and as a token of my love for you.
And I have. Thank you very much. Pop that onto his finger.
The sweat helped.
And repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage
And a token of my love for you.
and a token of my love for you.
The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. And we all trust that these things will come true for you both. You have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends here today. And having symbolised your marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, it is now my privilege and my pleasure to declare that you are now husband and wife. And Daniel, you may control. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause please for the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Aldcroft.
Standing for the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Aldcroft.
The story I can tell you about her, she's quite a determined young thing, despite her 4'11" size. I'm sorry, 5'1". And a little example of that was, funnily enough, it was at Hella and Marcus's wedding in Denmark. She was 13 months or thereabouts old. She decided on that day during speeches, I'm not sure if Hella was speaking, she decided to scream the gaff down, if I could use the expression. And she decided she wasn't going to stop either. But we got back to the hotel. We laid her down on the floor because it was fine and safe. She didn't do anything anyway. But for some reason, she decided something went click in her mind. And she suddenly rolled over, crawled, which she'd never done before, a proper crawl, to the bottom of the stairs. And she climbed the stairs. At the top of the stairs, she didn't stop. She carried on crawling down the corridor. And I thought, well, she's quite determined. And it's absolutely right. When she makes her mind up, she makes her mind up and she does it.
I remember you singing in the cot when you just learnt to stand up and eating Chinese and Indian takeaway on your first birthday. You can imagine what happened next. You look stunning. You're elegant, you're poised and self-confident. And it reminds me of your first strapless dress. Now, this dress was bought for £5 at Primark at the age of 10. There was a teeny little problem I had to point out to you, that this fake leather brown strapless dress would not actually stay up. But you know, you took it on the chin, and I taught you well because you'd kept the receipt. You went back to Primark, you got the refund, and you bought something else. I know that you love and respect Danny very deeply, as he does you, and I'm so thrilled that you found each other and will continue your joint life together.
I would like to start by saying I'm overwhelmed and overjoyed that you've all come here to celebrate with us today. First of all, I would like to raise the first point of business, and I'd like to introduce my wife, Mrs. Lauren Rebecca Aldcroft. I apologise in advance for the many ways your surname will now be spelled. You can expect Lauren Ashcroft, Oldcroft, and the one I'm most looking forward to, Lauren Alcock. When I first met her mum, Diana, her first words to me were, "Hello, Daniel, lovely to meet you. So what is your 5-year plan?" I now understand the high standards you expect of the person Lauren shares her life with. And Diana, I hope to show both you and her father Roger in the coming years simply how devoted I am to building a life with her full of adventure, surprises and happiness. Rest assured, I will follow her wherever she goes, and wherever I go, she will almost certainly be 45 minutes late. Over the last 5 years, we've explored the world, adopted some cats, bought a house, shared many a hot tub, and driven each other absolutely crazy. I'm so glad I can finally call you my wife so we can do it all over again for the rest of our lives. You inspire me with your commitment to your patience and your gentle and loving nature. Most of all, you are the sexiest woman in this and every universe. I'm astounded by you each and every day and so proud to call you my wife. I love you so very much. Speaking last today is my best friend and best man, Ihan Umar, or as he used to introduce himself to the ladies on nights out, Mr. Andy Cortez. Sorry. I'm grateful for your years of friendship and brotherhood. I never thought we would both find the girls of our dreams when we were walking around Urmston trying to catch Pokemon at age 26. But we've somehow managed it. Thank you, dude.
I wish I kept my original speech now. That was also very brave of you, Danny, to bring up such interesting stories. I've been told this is the final speech, so I promise I'll keep it very short and very sarcastic. Just like someone else in this room. So I wanted to say to Lauren, I understand that of all of the people that you could have met and married, I understand how you managed to end up with Danny. He has a very subtle way of improving the lives of the people around him. But watching him and you this past few years, I see that you guys share the same skill. You've improved his life and you've made him happier than I thought he could ever be. So, a toast. Some ships are wooden ships, some ships are metal ships, but those ships may sink. The best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. Cheers.
Ken, are you in the picture?
I'm sort of in the photo.
We'll find